Hi, we're going to have a look at the Vevor 30 litre cooler. I think, although I wouldn't guarantee, this is the same as the Alpicool, just without the Alpicool name on it. We're going to have a look. First impressions, it doesn't feel to be a particularly quality product, but then again, it's not the most expensive around either. This was £180 off Amazon, so we'll give it a go. We'll take it on a couple of lanes. We're away for the weekend. We'll see how it does getting bounced about, and we'll try it in the camping trailer, see if that works okay. One thing I have noticed straight away is the lid. There's no catch. It's just friction based, so whether that wears out over time, I don't know. And also, the compressor sits at the top rather than at the bottom, so there is a gap underneath, but that just means you're going to have to take stuff out to get to whatever's in that side. So we'll have a look and see how we get on. Right, this is currently 16 degrees, running off the wall. I'm going to see how long it takes to get down to zero. Don't think it's going to be quite as good as the last one I had, but we'll wait and see. This has been after 10 minutes. After 19 minutes it's gone past zero, straight to -1, so that should be leveled off. The compressor has stopped. That's a bit bumpy. Right, what we're going to do today is put the fridge in the camping trailer. The battery's been untouched for a little while. That's currently registering 12.4 volts, so we'll put this in and we'll see how long it lasts on the battery alone. It's been on overnight to get it down to temperature, currently showing 2 degrees, so we'll leave it at that and we'll come back to it shortly. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, so we'll see how we get on. One thing to note, the charge controller is showing 12.4, which is about right when I put the multimeter on it. This is showing only 11.9, but it only shows 11.8 when it's connected into the 240 supply, so I think this is a little bit out, but it's now on. We'll come back to it tomorrow and see how it's doing. Right, this is attempt number 2. Turns out it wasn't keen on the battery being at 12.4 volts. It was just throwing up a code. So the battery's being charged, now showing 14 volts. We'll put that on, let it get down to temperature, and see how long it lasts. Well, after 5 hours we're showing an F1 code again. It's on eco. It's supposed to be letting it go down quite low on the voltage. It looks like the compressor's starting to run again. And again back to a low voltage code. At the moment this is not something I can recommend. We have got stuff in here which is cold, but you can't stand a 1.5 litre bottle upright either, which is no good really. Right then, it has been tested on the trailer, it has been out on the lanes for a weekend, so time to give a final verdict. Would I buy another one? No. It might be worth spending a little bit more and getting something better. Yes, it gets down to temperature. Yes, it's cheap. And if you're just wanting something that is functional and you're not going to need to have it off-grid anytime, I would say give it a go. However, for what I was expecting from it, I'm not impressed. We normally take away the 1.5 litre Coke bottles with us. You cannot stand those up in this fridge. They have to be laid down, but if you're laying them down, then you've got to move other stuff out of the way to get to them. This one didn't seem to want to run for more than a few hours off the leisure battery. So whether this one's defected or whether it's just the whole range in general, I don't know. I've contacted the seller on Amazon. He just seems to think that it shouldn't be run off a leisure battery. It should be run with the engine running, so that doesn't bode well. But other than that, out on the lanes, it's been bounced around a bit, it's worked perfectly fine. It does freeze, so if you're needing a freezer, it works perfectly well. How long it will last, I don't know. Like I said, the quality of it seems iffy at best. But yeah, I think if you can afford a better one, have a look around. We have tried the Halfords one, although at the minute you can't get another one. That was a better layout, felt better quality, although a little bit more expensive, it seemed to be worthwhile. So there we are. If you don't need to run it off a leisure battery, then give it a go. Thanks very much.